to break enemies.
Hey guys, Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Was Pyra and Mythra's Driver. This is part 14. In the last part, the preliminary rounds began with Izuku being Shinso and all the other matches going somewhat similar as canon, and Izuku currently fighting at Shoto, with him basically holding himself back by not having either Jin or Pyra and Mythra by his side in the arena, and only relying on his driver arts instead. With that, Izuku finally got Shoto to use his flames, and now Izuku plans to give it everything he's got with both his blades. With that said, let's get into this. As Jin and Pyra are now right beside Izuku, Jin gives Izuku his sword, saying, "So you want to switch out now?" As Izuku thinks, "Guys, how much ether can I hold from both of you at the same time?" As they both, with a surprised look on it, saying, "You don't mean, yeah, it's time. I didn't expect us to have to use it, but I want to, just to show how strong I really am, and prove that I'm giving it my all, just like he is." As Pyra saying, "Normally it wouldn't be too hard for you to take both our weapons and us giving you ether with our links, but after what happened with Siren in the last event, you're still not at 100%. As Izuku saying, "I know. All we need is one hit, one fatal strike to end it." As Jin saying, "Fine. You only got 5 minutes, so make it count." As Pyra saying, Don't make me regret this, okay, Izuku? I don't want you getting hurt any more than you already have to." As Izuku saying, "I got this." As he draws both their swords and begin using both of them. As Jin's katana begins flowing with ice and shards floating all around the blade, as Pyra's blade begins roaring with fire, even bigger than they were before. As soon after, everyone in the stands began noticing this, especially everyone in Class 1A. As Ida's saying, "Is Midoriya using both Jin and Pyra?" As Ochako's saying, "But has he ever done that before?" As soon after, Kirishima says, "Hey, if you look closer, he almost looks like Todoroki." As they soon compare Izuku and Shoto, as ice begins flowing on Izuku's left side, but ice begins flowing on Shoto's right side, and vice versa. As everyone thinks, "Whoa, that's insane." As Bakugo gets frustrated, saying, "Damn it, even this. He's still getting stronger. He's still more powerful than me. Why? Why can I not keep up with him?" As soon after, Izuku feels the ether flowing from both his blades. He's linked to both of them at the same time. As he begins feeling a rush of power. That power he's never felt like before. As Izuku yells to Shoto, saying, "Are you ready, Todoroki? Because I'm going to end this here and now." As Shoto's saying, "You wanted my flame so badly that you're willing to risk winning, and yet now you plan on using both your quirks at the same time? Who's screwing with people? Who's screwing now?" As he tells him, "Don't blame me if you get hurt." As a rush of ice was about to hit Izuku, almost to the size of a tidal wave, as Izuku soon uses Pyra's sword to cut right through the tidal wave. As soon after, Shoto soon melts the ice, superheating in the process as he prepares for a fire attack. Soon after, he switches to Jin's sword and as multiple ice shards begin floating in the air. And not only that, the entire arena begins feeling cold, like even below 50 below, as the temperature keeps going down more and more and more, as Shoto has a hard time trying to stand up and even keep his eyes open. Is saying, what the hell is this? I can't keep standing, as he tries his best to keep his eyes open to release his flames at the same time, as Izuku rushes to Shoto as fast as he can, as he uses both his swords and jumps in the air and screams out, "Driver Blade Art! Dual Slash!" After that, a wave of fire and ice and a cool wind of ice hit Shoto at full force, as it soon wakes him and soon knocks him all the way to the wall, out of bounds and into the wall, causing him to go unconscious. As soon after that, Izuku feels the link between both Pyra and Jin fade, as he soon tries to catch his breath and soon falls to his knees, and then lands face first onto the ground, as Midnight and Cement Toss see this, as they were both worried on what could happen, as they see Izuku's unconscious. However, Shoto is out of bounds, as they see that Izuku is the only one in the arena, and says that he is the winner, as everyone soon cheers for him, as Kirishima and even Sero and Kaminari say, "Hey, he won! That's awesome!" As Kirishima soon says, "Hey, Bakugo, aren't you going to be happy for Midoriya? I mean, no one expected him to actually win like this." As Bakugo gets pissed, doesn't say anything, and is still in his own little mind saying, damn it all, how is he still this strong, and why? As soon after he clenches his fist so hard that he begins drawing blood, as both Pyra and Jin carry Izuku back to the infirmary, as they realize he is seriously at his limit. Even 5 minutes of that pushed his body past his point of no return. As Jin's saying, "Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, that was one heck of a strike." As Jin feels proud of his driver, as Pyra is worried for her driver, as Izuku began muttering while he's still unconscious, saying, "Sorry, I worried you guys. I guess it's not really much to make it up." As they both look at each other and soon smile, saying, all he thinks about is other people. As Pyra saying, "And that's what I love about him." As Jin says, "Then you better make sure to tell him yourself. And not just you, but also Mythra as well, if you can hear me." As soon after, Izuku now wakes up in the infirmary, where he soon says, as both Jin and Pyra soon say, "You're finally awake." As Izuku saying, "Pyra? Jin? Did Todoroki is..." As soon after Recovery Girl, "He's still sleeping. You gave him one nasty hit, if I do say so. If anything, half of his body is burnt and the other half is basically freezer burnt. I'm more surprised that he's still even breathing after an attack like that." As he's saying, "Sorry, Recovery Girl," saying, you're in no better shape as well. You've been out for almost 20 minutes. As Izuku saying, 20 minutes? Wait, does that mean..." As both Pyra and Jin look over as with a worried face, as soon after Mythra comes out, "Oh Christ, I'll just say it. You missed out on your other match against Ida. So you lost by default." As Izuku saying, "Wait, really? Oh man, even after all of that, I still..." As Jin saying, "Hey, look on the bright side. As Izuku saying, what's the bright side? As Jin saying, I got nothing. Sorry. As, man. Soon after, a voice began saying, I guess that's my fault than anything. As soon after, they look onto the other bed as they see that, Todoroki, you're awake. Are you, sorry about, as she's saying, I'm sorry, Midoriya. That's my fault that you missed out on your match. If I wasn't so damn stubborn or so damn arrogant, I think you could have won the entire sports festival. As Izuku saying, no, it was my own fault that as Mythra saying, damn right it is. As Jin says, Mythra, as saying, what? I'm just being honest. After what just happened, you screwed up yourself. As soon after, Izuku with a sad face, as she soon looks at Shoto saying, you too, Todoroki, you being goddamn stubborn about refusing to use your left side is also the reason why you lost as well. As he's saying, yeah, I know. As Mythra soon walks up to him, saying, I know it sucks having a father that basically saw you as nothing but a tool, and the only reason you were born was for to complete his dream, not being able to follow your own. As saying, you're really blunt for a quirk. As Mythra saying, yeah, I get that a lot. But let me finish. But again, you are your own person. You can choose the kind of hero you be, and from now on, you decide who you are. But don't you dare hold yourself back again, because it doesn't just look bad on you, it looks bad on almost everyone else that you face against, and the people who see great potential out of you, who see you more than just the son of endeavor, but as Shoto Todoroki, a future hero. As Izuku and Jin are just shocked, hearing this from Mythra of all people, as Mythra looks back at the two of them with their jaws just dropped, as saying, what? I can be helpful from time to time, than Pyra, my own sister, giving out good advice. As Jin saying, oh, I know, it's you, for crying out loud. As Izuku saying, it was kinda surprising, I won't lie. As Mythra saying, I can put you back in a coma if I want to, Izuku. As Izuku says, well, I think I'd rather take your slaps over Pyra. Unfortunately, Pyra slaps way harder than you. As Pyra soon comes out saying, wait, what? I'm so sorry, Izuku. I didn't mean to. As he's saying, no, it's understandable. Just, you really don't know your own strength from time to time. You know that. As soon after, Jin began laughing, as even Shoto began laughing, as soon after he's saying, I haven't had a laugh like that in a long time. Not since I was a kid. I'm thankful for that. Midoriya, Pyra, Jin, all three of you, thank you for helping me find myself again. As all three of them smile, and both of them say at the same time, you're welcome, Todoroki. As for the matches, Izuku was able to get out of his bed and head back to the stands. As for the final match being, Ida versus Bakugo, as they're surprised on this matchup and wonder on what's going to happen, on who has the advantage and who is going to win this match. As Bakugo is frustrated that he doesn't get to fight against Izuku and his blades, but it's still going to show that he's going to win this no matter what. As soon after, the match begins with Ida going as fast as he can, trying to knock out Bakugo, as Bakugo tries to hit Ida with multiple explosions, but Ida's too quick. As both of them have great reflexes and great battle sense, as this could turn to be a battle of stamina. However, just as the match keeps going on, Bakugo began seeing flaws within Ida's fighting style and technique as well, and began exploiting it, with him soon creating a giant explosion where Ida had to move to the other side, where Bakugo soon fired another big explosion, and Ida was caught right into the middle of it. As Ida takes the explosion and soon is knocked on the ground, unable to move his body at all, as the winner of the sports festival is Bakugo. As Bakugo saying that he shows that he's the best, that he is number one. However, the only two people who would have given him a run for the money, the only two people who would have shown that he was truly the strongest, were completely out of it, of halfway of the sports festival, still feeling like it was a lackluster win. Is soon after Jin saying Bakugo may have won, but I can tell he's pretty frustrated. As Mythra soon says, yeah, he probably would have been more hyped to fight against Izuku, but unfortunately he got his ass knocked out as well. As Izuku saying, yeah, but come on, can you give me a break? I wanted to give it all I had too. And to be honest, I can tell that Kachan has gotten a lot more stronger. And to be honest, I wanted to fight against him too, as equals. As they look at Izuku and think, she still treats him like somewhat of a rival. In Mythra's mind saying, Izuku you may think of him as a rival, but to Bakugo, you're more of a nuisance than anything. As soon after, the awards ceremony begins with Izuku getting third place, since he did win against Shoto and could have made it to the semifinals, but didn't due to disqualification. So he's there with Kendo actually. As for second place, Ida still isn't there, and I think you can all guess the reason why. As for first place, Bakugo's still there, but he isn't fully restrained as he was. If anything, he's not restrained at all. But he is staring at Izuku with the meanest look. As Kendo thinks, wow, he really has it out for you. You know that, Midoriya. As Izuku saying, yeah, I know, Kendo. As both Mythra and Jin are sitting in the front, as Mythra getting frustrated saying, if he keeps looking at Izuku like that, I'm going to beat the shit out of him. As Jin saying, down Mythra, I know how you feel, but try and keep it under control. As soon after, All Might soon shows up, as all the students and everyone in the crowd begins cheering for the number one hero, as he soon gives out the medals to our third place winners, being Izuku and Kendo, as he tells him that the two of them are great and are amazingly strong, as he tells Kendo to always train and always get stronger, that she has great leadership and great talents. As Kendo saying, thank you, All Might, with him telling young Midoriya, even though you didn't win, you did show great strength and great power, proving that you have an amazing quirk in the process. Just focus on controlling that power, and soon you will become even the greatest heroes. As Izuku saying, thank you, All Might, thank you so much, as Izuku begins tearing up a little bit, as he gives the next place to Bakugo, as saying, young Bakugo, even you show that you have true strength and true power, and for that, you deserve this medal, which is a show of your determination and power. As Bakugo saying, yeah, of course I deserve it, but there was one fight that I deserve even more than this medal. As he still mad looks at Izuku, as Izuku feeling pretty nervous. After that, the sports festival ends and everybody heads back home. As Izuku and his blades came back to their place with Pyra and Izuku's mother, soon making Izuku's favorite dishes, as since he did get at least third place in the sports festival, Inko is truly proud of her son and begins showing tons of tears, as Izuku also begins crying tears of joy, as saying that her tears are making him cry. As Jin saying, I keep forgetting that this is how it is in this household. As Pyra saying, don't worry, you'll get used to it. It's actually kind of sweet in a way. As soon after finishing the meal, Izuku soon saw the news, as he realized that Ingenium, Tensei Ida's older brother, was attacked by the hero killer Stain. As Izuku began putting two and two together on why Ida wasn't at the award ceremony and why he was at a rush trying to leave, as he reaches for his phone and was about to call Ida, as Jin soon comes up and grabs Izuku's phone, saying, Jin, what are you? I don't think it's the right time to be calling Ida, especially at a moment like this. Saying, but Ida, right now, he needs time to work with his emotions. That means I think it's best to leave it be for now. You got at least one day off before you head back to classes, remember? So, take it. As Izuku saying, right, I understand, Jin. As Pyra soon finish up cleaning all the dishes with Izuku's mother, as saying, I am really worried about Ida. I don't blame Izuku feeling worried as well. As Jin saying, I understand. However, you shouldn't rush into things without thinking. Sure, that may be the essence of what it means to be a hero, but without thinking, you can make a situation even worse. And plus, I'm worried about what the days have to come. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to hear them and read them. And also like and subscribe, which helps out my channel a lot. Anyway, this is Mooky signing out. Later.